we are ready to get going. So welcome and thank you for joining us here to hear who's going to make it through to the 2020 Enactus United States National Exposition on April 21st and 22nd at Long Island University. We're so very happy to have you here. I'm Steve Kapler, I'm the Enactus US President, and I'd like to introduce you to the hardworking staff from Enactus US, those that have been working behind the scenes over the last couple of months to really make this work. First, we have our regional program managers, and that's Britt Livingston, Ken Brumbaugh, Sierra Peterson, Hannah Swears. Next, we have our Senior Manager of Data Insights and Operations. That's Tiffany Galmache-Burros. Our Marcom Specialist is Daniela Peter-Paul Lohr. Our Senior Director of Business Development is Marty Legrand. Our new Manager of Career Connections is Jody Ledford. And our Project Coordinator for the BNY Fellows Program is Robert Camacho. And I'd like to say thank you guys for all the work that you've done to get us ready for this. Next, I'd like to take a minute to thank our sponsors. We have 3 sponsors this year for the Enactus National Championship event. First, we have Regis Corporation. Regis is based in Minnesota with brands like Supercuts, Smart Style hair salons. Their corporate giving initiatives, including with Enactus, are helping to create beautiful communities. Regis is a valued 23-year supporter of Enactus and is proud to stand with next-gen leaders and the positive impact that you all create. Bob Rich, the Rich family and Rich Products have been dedicated supporters of Enactus since 1999. We thank you for all you do to inspire possibilities, better communities, prioritize diversity and inclusion, and supply cleaner and healthier foods. And our final co-presenting sponsor and partner is KPMG. For more than 25 years, KPMG has helped advance the Enactus mission by providing financial support, as well as engaging in a variety of service and advisory activities, such as acting as the official scorer of the Enactus United States National Exposition. So we thank very great and are very grateful to Regis Corporation, Rich Products, and KPMG for their support of this event. And to all the competing teams, thank you. Thank you for competing in a very difficult year. There's a lot of things that have happened, a lot of challenges, and so many great stories have come from those challenges. And a note for those of you that have been following along, we have set up a fundraiser for our Enactus Ukraine colleagues. We have done extremely well in raising money and have been able to send some of that money already to our Enactus Ukraine colleagues and student teams, and in many cases have gotten them out of harm's way with this money. We continue to pray for their safety, and we'll continue to raise funds to help them succeed in being safe. This year, like Enactus Ukraine and others around the globe, we've persevered. It's been an interesting year, but we've accomplished a lot and so very much to be proud of. Let's talk a little bit about some of the things that we've done. First, this fall, after 2 years of not being in person, we were able to host 2 fall collaboration summits where students from around the country were able to get together, work together, and learn some important and valuable information for their Enactus team and some training for their project work. They were able to interact with partners. We had one up at the Polaris headquarters in Minnesota, which was a lot of fun, being able to ride around on the 4-wheelers. We didn't get to ride around, but we could have if it were a little earlier. Maybe that'll happen for us next year. We also were at BIC headquarters in November in Connecticut. That one, they were a wonderful host. We ended up with some incredible presentations and incredible students that were there. So thank you to the well over 100 students that showed up to these fall collaboration summits. We are so very happy to be back in person and can't wait to be able to do more in person this coming year. We also had our BNY Mellon Fellows program. That has been going on now for 4 years, and it's a program where you can interact online, go through some modules that will allow you to become more proficient in things like entrepreneurship, leadership, career readiness, and this year we added project management through a partnership with the Project Management Institute. We also had our One Race for Oceans race that is going on. That was a global race, but we also had a very specific Enactus US race. We will be announcing the winners very soon, and the top 3 will come to the United States Live Expo, April 21st and 22nd, to find out who the winner is. And if to see more about that, there's a link right there you can join us at. We also have the Colgate Know Your OQ, or Know Your Oral Health Quotient. And this is another one that was done globally, along with teams in Brazil, Kenya, India, and the United Kingdom. Their task was spreading the word around dental health as a gateway to your overall health. There are definitely opportunities here still. This race will be going on through May. And so we encourage you at the link listed here to get on. There's still time to register and get on. The top 3 teams in each country will win cash prizes, and the top overall team, as chosen by Colgate, will be awarded more prize money as well. So real opportunity for fundraising for your teams. So check that one out as well. Some other opportunities between now and the end of the year, we will have an Ask the Expert. If we have been in person, and in past in-person events, we've held this one in person. We have our partner, Robert Half, talk to students about things like mentors and networking and what corporate culture is, internships, how to find a job, how to do LinkedIn, all of the things that matter as you get into that job search or even an internship search. So real good opportunity to ask from those that have been doing this for years, what do they look for and what do they expect? And I know they'll talk about being able to share stories around opportunities that exist with Enactus, things like the BNY Mellon Fellows Program, things like the Enactus Entrepreneurial Exchange, of which we just went through. We have another round going that will start here at the end of March. So if you're interested there, you can check out on our website, check out the Enactus Entrepreneurial Exchange, where we exchange with students from Morocco, do a virtual exchange, a 6-week program where you'll do some coursework as well as partner to put together a pitch with the winning team receiving seed money. We've done 2 iterations. Our 3rd will start here at the end of the month. I highly encourage, if you haven't done it, to get in and do this one. Even if you have, it's worth doing again. I know for a fact that several students that went through our first one, this was the one thing they said helped to get them a job, when they were able to talk about the fact that they did a cross-cultural collaboration with students from across the globe to really try to better our world. So great opportunity if you haven't had the chance to do it yet. Next, we have our Student Advisory Committee. We have several members that will be winding down upon graduation. So we're looking for our new members for next year's Student Advisory Committee. You see the link there to check it out, or talk to your RPM if you're interested in that. We would love to have some great people. This is another one. You'll interact with us. We'll talk to you about events, things that we have going on, and there'll be a few subcommittees and things that you'll do. But it's a great chance to interact with other students from around the country to help Enactus US continue to grow stronger. We also have our Partner Summit series, which has been running. We've run 2 this year already. We are opening it up in April for students and faculty, so keep an eye out for that. This one coming up in April will be on the Great Resignation, or the Great Reassignment, with so many people resigning over the course of the last year and a half to 2 years, or resigning and finding new work, finding new careers. We're talking about the different ways that's impacted and what role that the pandemic had on that, and how it's impacted how employers are treating employees and the way that and the policies they're putting into place. So it should be a great opportunity to mingle not only with other students, but to mingle with some of our partners as well. And last but not least is our Universum survey. If you have not done this, A link will be going out again very soon for you to do this. It's a great opportunity to find out what of the 5 career types you are and the types of employers that fit that career type, the types that would be good for you. The beauty of this is takes a little while, takes about 20 minutes or so to get through. You'll get valuable information back about you, and you also have the opportunity to be one of 5 students that will receive a $100 gift card. So the opportunity to win a little money as well. So that will deadline will be April 18th. So April 18th will be that deadline. So keep an eye out in the program's newsletter as well as on social media for the Universum survey, the career survey. So what have we done this week? Boy, we've done quite a bit. We've already had the opening rounds have been completed for the early stage competition. We found out who our semifinalists were yesterday, and today we'll announce our final 4. For the World Cup qualifying, we've completed the opening rounds, and today we will be announcing our top 12, those that will be going on to Long Island University and the in-person event. We've had hundreds of online judges from our partners and beyond, and scoring and judging that has been validated by KPMG. In fact, I know we have a KPMG representative on, and if they could jump on and explain a little bit about what they've done. Joey.
Thank you, Steve. My name is Joey Jadlowski. I am an audit manager at KPMG in our Dallas office, and I was a graduate of Enactus myself. This is the 10th national exposition I've been a part of, either in person or virtually. So on behalf of the more than 207,000 KPMG partners, employees, serving clients in 153 countries and territories, I just want to congratulate everyone watching the video now on the great work that you're doing on all your projects. I know firsthand how difficult it can be. I did not experience Enactus as a student in the pandemic, but I know that our Enactus students are more than capable of handling any challenge, whether that be a global pandemic or things on your own engagement teams. KPMG in the US and globally is proud to be a member of Enactus. We've partnered with Enactus for over 20 years to help students at universities across the country and across the globe develop the skills they need to become socially responsible business leaders. KPMG professionals are proud to serve on Enactus boards and support the growth of Enactus across the globe. We're committed to lifelong learning and collaborating with Enactus to develop the skills needed to become the next generation of strong, socially responsible leaders in business across the globe. KPMG is honored to have the role and responsibility of serving as the official scorers for the competition. As the official scorer, we work with Enactus leaders to develop a voting process that ensures accuracy and transparency. KPMG has verified the results and has presented them to the announcer. Once again, on behalf of KPMG, congratulations to everybody involved. You should be very proud of the work you've done, the programs you've implemented, and the contributions that you've made to each of your communities. And thank you once again.
Thank you, Joey, and thank you, KPMG. I know that several members of your team have stayed up rather late the last few nights to help us finalize and certify our results. So thank you very much for that. So next part of this, after we announce, obviously we'll have our hybrid in person. As I mentioned, that will be April 21st and 22nd at Long Island University, the Post campus. Included in that will be the top 12, which we'll announce shortly from World Cup qualifying, and the top 4 from early stage. We'll also talk about and announce who our awards and scholarship winners are. We'll have the top 3 teams join us in the One Race for Oceans, with the winner announced there as well. What you can expect from us: if you're one of those top 16 teams, you'll get a note on details, what you need to do, how you sign up, how you get yourself set up. If you're not one of those teams, all teams will get a note from Enactus on March 17th, tomorrow, somewhere around midday, telling you how you can get signed up to be an observing team. We've had several folks inquire if they don't make it, if they can show up. We have room for 22 observing teams. And so we will be doing that on a first come, first served basis. And I'll let you know again at the end about that as well. But we hope that we'll have some folks show up from an observing standpoint, as well as the teams who qualify to go. So with that, it's time for our first announcement, which is the early stage competition Final Four announcement. Ironically, around the same time as the tournament is going on in the NCAA basketball. So we had, as mentioned, we had semifinalists that we announced yesterday, followed by a league and time slot draw that we went through yesterday afternoon. Judging reopened and ran through the evening and closed this morning. The top team from each league will join us at Long Island University again on April 21st and 22nd. So let's get on to the announcements. In League One for early stage semifinal round, we had SUNY Fredonia, Andrews University, and University of Texas Rio Grande. And the team advancing on to the in-person event, University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. Congratulations, you are League One representative for early stage. In League Two, we had three teams: East Central University, Pittsburgh State University, and Centenary University. And the team that finished first and will be going on representing League Two at early stage is East Central University. Congratulations. League Three included Regent University, Fayetteville State University, and Mansfield University of Pennsylvania from League Three. And the top team from League Three advancing to the finals, Fayetteville State University. Congratulations to Fayetteville State. And League Four, our last league, included University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, City University of Seattle, and Cabrini University. And the last of our Final Four in League Four is City University of Seattle. So congratulations to City University of Seattle. And so that makes up our Final Four for early stage: University of Texas Rio Grande Valley, East Central University, Fayetteville State University, and City University of Seattle. Congratulations. More details will come to you later today, as well as at the end of this session. So now on to our World Cup qualifying competition semifinalist announcement. In League One for World Cup qualifying, we had the University of North Georgia, the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley, Appalachian State University, Southwest Minnesota State University, and Briar Cliff College. The top two advance on to the World Cup. So from each league, the top two will go. So our two advancing teams from this league, University of Texas Rio Grande Valley and Appalachian State University. Congratulations on being one of our two of our top 12 semifinalists for World Cup qualifying. League Two consisted of University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, Centenary University, University of Illinois, Champaign, Southern Adventist University, and Olivet Nazarene University. And again, top two will advance. And that is the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater and Southern Adventist University. League Three, we had Worcester State University, Oklahoma Baptist University, West Texas A&M University, La Sierra University, and Cabrini University. And the top two in League Three are La Sierra University and West Texas A&M. League Four, we had East Central University, University of Florida, Eastern University, Rutgers University, New Brunswick campus, Coker University, and St. Mary's University. And advancing on to the semifinals, Rutgers University, New Brunswick, and Coker University. Congratulations. League 5. League 5 consisted of Regent University, Montgomery College, Maryland, Point Loma Nazarene University, Jarvis Christian College, and Graceland University. And advancing on to the semifinals, Montgomery College and Regent University. In our sixth and final league, we had Brigham Young University, Hawaii, University of Missouri, Kansas City, Ramapo College of New Jersey, and Old Dominion University. And advancing to the semifinals from League 6, Brigham Young University, Hawaii, and University of Kansas City, Missouri. So ladies and gentlemen, this is our World Cup qualifying semifinalists for 2022 Enactus National Exposition. Congratulations to all the teams. So for the World Cup qualifying teams that were just announced, today at 4 o'clock Central Time, from 4 to 4:30, we will have the league and time slot draw. If you are a semifinalist that we announced, you'll receive details on how to join. So look for an email from Enactus so that you know how to join at that time. We're looking for one faculty and one student from every team to go through that process of doing our league and time slot draw. And for the early stage and semi-cup or World Cup qualifier semifinalists, these are the 16 teams that will be joining us in Long Island for our in-person finals. Again, more details to come on that for sure, but a big round of applause and congratulations to these 16 teams for all the work that you accomplished. The Enactus Finals, as mentioned a couple of times, will be in at Long Island University Post Campus, April 21st and 22nd. Details will be sent to those 16 teams we just mentioned. For the World Cup qualifying rounds, teams will be able to bring up to 12 people. We have limited capacity in the facility. And for our early stage teams, you'll be able to bring up to 10 people. We'll be sending this to you as well, so you'll have an opportunity to do that. Note that all teams in the network tomorrow will receive a note on how to sign up as an observing team and what you'll need to do. This will be done on a first come, first served basis. And we have about 22 teams that can register to come as well and be part of this event. And with that, observing teams will be allowed to bring up to 8 people. Again, details will come out tomorrow on all of this, but we just wanted to give you a heads up. So on behalf of all of us at Enactus, all of our sponsors, all of our partners, thank you very much for wonderful, wonderful presentations and wonderful, wonderful projects that you've done with the impact that you've had. We look forward to seeing so many of you in person in Long Island here in about 5.5, 6 weeks, and can't wait for that. The more details will be following soon. And thank you very much for joining us today, and congratulations to those teams that have advanced.